Good evening. Good evening, Rose. Good evening, Fanny, and everybody. Hopefully, you have had a nice New Year holiday. Hello, Rose. Yeah, we can see you.
Hi, hello, good evening.
Good evening. So nice to see you.
Yes, I'm also glad to see you. So, shall we start or you have announcement first?
Yeah, we can start directly if you like.
Okay, wait, I will going to share my slide. Can you see my slide now?
Yeah. Yes, we can. So many facial expressions.
Yes. I think my internet connection is a little bit slower, so please bear with me.
Yeah, no worries. Just take
Okay,
your
what
time.
about my audio? Is it okay? Is it
Yeah,
clear?
very good. Yeah,
Is it clear
sound
now?
effect is very good. Yes, yes, clear.
Okay. Let me just do the slideshow. Oh, wait, what happened?
You can restart sharing. Yes, we can see now.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we start?
Yeah, please.
Okay, a pleasant evening, everyone. I'm so glad to meet you again. This is our third. I hope that everybody are doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start, do you have any question or clarification?
Yeah. Have you had a nice holiday?
Oh, yes, yes. Christmas for the Filipino people is a very important holiday. This is very important in our culture. It's part of our culture. This is the time where our family, members of the family get together, especially those who are very far. We get together, we eat together. Just like
Oh,
your Chinese New Year when you celebrate your Chinese New Year, right?
yes. And so most of Philippines Christian.
Yes, Catholic.
Oh,
80% are Catholic, Christian.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
fantastic.
yes, but there are also Buddhist here. There are also Buddhist temple here,
Mm.
but very few.
Happy to see that. Yeah, you have had a nice holiday and a family reunion.
Yes. Okay, so how is everybody? Are we all good?
Yeah, I think so. I suppose
Yeah,
so.
wait. I want to see the comments or feedback because when I am showing my PowerPoint, I can just see my PowerPoint, but I don't see. Wait, let me see the chat so that I can read whatever the feedback, so at least I can change.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh my God, why it's not moving?
And yeah, the participants are saying hello to you and good evening, happy new year to you. And also, yeah, Aileen said, yes, such a lovely PPT. It makes her happy. Okay.
Is it moving? My
Mm,
PowerPoint, is it
not
moving?
yet. And yeah, just yeah, maybe the first one,
First
happiness
one,
and for
why it's
BPI community
like not
community.
moving?
And not
This is
yet.
my big problem.
Is it possible for you to use the keyboard move
Yeah, I'm
uh
using the keyboard,
up
but
and
it's
down?
not moving. Yeah,
Mm,
it's not moving. I think I need your help. I send this PowerPoint to your email.
yeah.
It is
I can
okay.
share it with you. Yeah, just now I checked the email and have it accepted. So if possible, I like to help. So do
Yes.
you need me to
So I
assist?
will stop the sharing.
Okay, I will share with you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So can you see it? Can you see
All
my
right.
sharing?
Yes, yes. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start now. So if we were going to take a look back in the last discussion, we talked about mental health. But
Yeah.
this time, the topic is still mental health, but I put some or I added some Buddhist perspective so that at least we will have a balanced information. In other
Mm,
words, whatever is the learning from the books, from the Western ideas, we will have also information from the Eastern ideas, specifically from the religious point of view, so that
mm,
everybody will be able to have a very good understanding about what we are talking about. Now, for this evening, we will going to talk about happiness. As we
wow.
know, mental health or happiness is part of a mental health or well-being. Happiness will tell about our condition with regards with our well-being. So we will start by looking at the different emotions.
Okay.
Okay, so how are you feeling today? How is everybody today? Okay, choose your feelings. Are you happy? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Are you tired? Those who are working full time, maybe nighttime is a time to rest. But because we want to learn
Yeah,
and
and
share, we want
yeah,
to
the first
share.
one is
Go
yeah,
ahead.
the first facial expression happy, cause yeah, study makes us happy.
Yes, yes, precisely. Even if it is time for us to take a rest, to relax, but we choose rather to participate or to join in this learning experience. Why? Because we are happy. Because we are happy when we are cultivating ourselves, because maybe in the future we can also share all this learning to other people so that other people
Yeah,
also will learn, isn't it?
yeah.
Yes. But of course, there are times that we feel sad because every day is not a happy day, but it's always depending on how we perceive everything in the environment or any experiences that we have within the day. So
Mm,
there is no problem if sometimes we are not happy, because that is just normal. We just have to experience that. Okay?
yeah.
All right. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, if I will ask you, what is true happiness for you? Would you like to share?
Good
What is
question.
true happiness for you? Some people, maybe they will say that. Happiness is having a lot of money, while others, maybe they will say that happiness is having peace of mind, having a family, having some good friends, having a community like the BPA community.
Mhm.
Yes. So it is really depend on the person's orientation on how they perceive happiness. All right. Next, please.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in positive psychology perspective, there are two views about happiness. The first one is hedonic view. It view happiness with pleasure, comfort, and enjoyment. Okay. If you will notice, this kind of happiness is pertaining to the things in this world. Okay, the things that we have in this world, that is hedonic view of happiness. On the other hand, the other one, which is the eudaimonic view, they view happiness with that human ability to pursue complex goals which are meaningful to the individual and the society. So anything that is meaningful for every person or every society is considered eudaimonic eudaimonic view of happiness. Now, if you will notice the difference between the two, the second one is deeper than the first one. Do you agree?
Yeah. Betul.
Yes, because it says that those that have meaningful, in other words,
Meaningful.
yes, a kind of happiness which have a deeper meaning. Maybe, maybe it improves our life. It changed the person. It changed the person to become a good person. So it means that it has a meaningful view or meaningful meaning. In other words, the description. Okay, next, please.
Okay.
All right. So further, hedonic happiness is a type of happiness that state that what we can get from the world. In other words, this kind of happiness is rely on the things that are in this world. While the genuine happiness is a type of happiness wherein it pertains to what we bring to the world. The hedonic happiness is looking looking for what we can get from the world, what we can get. Maybe a big house, a beautiful house, a kind of family, a kind of people, friends, or shall we say all the material things in this world. That is hedonic happiness. And then the genuine happiness is the one that we can bring to the world. This time, we are not getting from anything from the world. We are giving the things that we can give to the world. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
Quite
why,
different. Yeah. And
yes,
one is received, the other is given out.
yes. The first one is getting, receiving, getting, and the other one is bringing. Okay. So when we get from this, from the world, and when we bring, it depends on how we do it. Sometimes eh, we get something from the world, we need to work first before we get. Like for instance, to have a beautiful clothes, we need to work to get a beautiful to get money or to have money or to be able to buy food. So we get things because we work on it. I mean, we need to work out on it before we get it. But the point is, we're getting. we're getting anything that we want from the world. While the other one, maybe from hard work also, we were able to save money, to 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 have more properties, and then we are trying to give back to the other people, especially to those who are in need, whatever the things that we can give. Or sometimes even our time. We can give our time. If we don't have
Yes.
any, if we don't have enough material things to bring, maybe our time or our
Yes.
skills. We can offer our skills.
Exactly. Just as yeah, Dr. Rose, you did. Thank you for your contribution, for bringing us the knowledge.
Yes. What I am doing now, what I'm doing now is I am just bringing back all the blessings that I was able to receive. I am
Mm,
also receiving some blessings from different people in different situation, and if there is a chance also, I am happy. It's a good feeling to share also whatever the
yes.
things that I can share. Just imagine
Yes.
if if all the people in this world will do the same, maybe we will not feel sad. Maybe life will be very beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now let's talk about this kind of happiness in a contemplative perspective. Now, all of this information that I am sharing with you, some of these are from my studies of Buddhism. I am so glad I was able to learn about Buddhism, like for instance, specifically in the subject health as a Buddhist practice. I learned some of this. Now I am sharing this with you. Okay, so we were going to talk about the hedonic happiness in the contemplative perspective. Now, when we say contemplative perspective, it is uh, uh, it is a kind of discussion, or it's a kind of thinking or understanding in a deeper way. I know you are very familiar with this method because you are all practicing Buddhism. Because
Mm,
yes, because when we contemplate the experiences or the things that is happening in our life, we'll be able to get the message. It is only through contemplation. It is only by silence and analyzing and reflecting where we will be able to understand ourselves and the world. Okay,
mm.
so
Yeah.
hedonic happiness. These are not bad, actually. Although these are all material things that we can see or that we can experience in the world where we live in, or in the community where we live in. These are not bad. I mean, these are not bad kind of happiness, because hedonic can be the food that we eat when we are hungry, or when you're hungry, the clothes that we wear, the umbrella when it's raining, no matter how simple it is, because when the rain comes and you are walking outside, wow, the umbrella is very helpful, isn't it?
Yes.
But if you will analyze, it's just a very simple thing. But during the time, the situation wherein the demand for the use of the umbrella will become very useful. Okay. And then also an upgrade to first class. Like for instance, if there is a chance for you to upgrade to a first class, who will not accept? Of course, everybody want to be comfortable. If we can afford, why not? Okay, next please. And then the true happiness. which is a kind of joy or pleasure derived from what we give to the world. This time, we have to be very thankful with the wisdom from Buddhism, because if you will notice, all of these are from the teaching of the Buddhism. Like, for instance, kindness. Like, if we give kindness to everyone, if we are kind enough to everyone, then we'll be able to experience the true happiness. Another is compassion. If we are just compassionate enough to everybody, to all being, to all sentient being, just imagine helping a stranger. Have you experienced helping a stranger?
Helping a stranger, sure, on daily basis.
Mhm.
Because the BPI Buddhist practice office is located by the entries and on the on the ground by the entries and strangers come and to visit other companies or other community members and they just come and ask how to reach there. So we
Mm.
just try our best to help the strangers. Now, Ellie is working at the reception. Yeah, maybe she has the
Oh.
same experience on daily basis as well.
Wow, that's good to learn. Yes. And if you are if you are dealing with strangers, sometimes there is there is fear, because communication is very important. Sometimes if you use a word that is not pleasant to other people, but your intention is good, but it so happened that sometimes people have different perception. Although we have a very good intention, we don't have an intention to offend, but other people, they get offended. That's why communication is really, really important. But
Yes.
if you accompanied with a positive gesture like smile, it's very important. People will be very comfortable talking to us. Even sometimes we commit mistakes, say the wrong words, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
very important to
Mm.
have smile on face.
Yes, yes. It's very important so that people will be more comfortable and will be very positive in talking to you. But then sometimes there are some people who are very afraid to help strangers. We cannot blame them. Sometimes they are having, or maybe they had tragic or negative experience dealing or talking to some stranger or even helping to some stranger, because people are having a negative impression, or they are afraid to talk to a stranger, to help a stranger, because they have a negative or tragic experience. So that's why we cannot blame them sometimes. I think that's
Yes.
Yes, yes, I think that's normal. But
Yeah, normal.
yeah, but as a practitioner, as a Buddhist practitioner, we have to remember that um there are, or shall we say, people by nature are good, but we have
Mm,
to we have to accept also that yes, there are bad people, there are also good people. We just have to treat them properly. Whatever the
yeah.
negative experience that we had in the past, no matter how bad it is, we should not keep that bad experience. What should we keep are the good experience.
Yes,
so that
yes, yes.
yes, so that we will not be afraid the second time or the next time that we will deal with the strangers.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
And yeah, yeah, we need to overcome that kind of a yeah,
Mm,
mental
yes.
issue. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, we have to overcome that. Now,
Mm-hmm.
more on the compassion. There was a study that says that why there are some people continue to show kindness or to practice kindness and continue to practice compassion with all being, because according to the study they are experiencing the helpers high. Now, in the area of psychology, they conducted a research wherein they found out that some neurons in the brain are activated when people are doing kindness or compassion with others. I'm very sure all of you or some of you experience to help other people to solve their problem, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Especially if the person is very kind to you, if the person is very close to you, or even if the person or if people are not very close to you, but when you were able to help them, when you were able to overcome their suffering, their happiness will become your happiness as well.
Exactly.
Yes, that's why I was so happy when I was able to read that study. And I realized that, no wonder why there are some people continue to show compassion or continue to show kindness or practice kindness and compassion because they are also benefiting from the feelings. In other words, there is a feeling of joy and happiness when we know that we help other people to overcome their suffering.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, it's a good feeling, right? Because
Yes.
if you see someone who is relieved from suffering, it's like you are also relieved from suffering. It's so good to help. The feeling is good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that everybody will be able to experience that so that everybody will continue to practice kindness and compassion. Yes.
Exactly. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you for
yes.
your
Um,
yeah.
yeah, someone says stay away from pain. Yes. If we will be able to help them to stay away from pain, from bad feelings, it's very good
Mm,
because in one way or another, we can help them. Sometimes, even if by just listening to the problems of our friends or other people, it's a relief because
yes.
some people, there is a feeling of release when they tell what is bothering them, when they tell what is their problem. Even though we cannot help them, maybe at that moment we cannot help them, but the fact that you sit down together, you gave your time, you listen, compassionate listening, mindful listening, that's very helpful.
Yes, yes. Just show our compassion to them and they will be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Now, aside from kindness and compassion, of course, patience. Patience is very important because it will help us to understand people more, to control our negative emotion. But then, of course, we are all human beings. There are times that we cannot control. That's why it is very important to keep still, keep silence when the negative emotion is striking us. We have to keep silence because this is the way
Exactly.
we're in. Yeah, we practice patience. I mean, sometimes when we are talking to other people, but they don't understand what we are talking about, even if we keep on explaining and explaining, but still they don't understand. We have to give them a chance that is extending our patience, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because maybe you are very good on that part, on that area, but the other person is not. So you have to be patient because that other person or that other people, they have also other skills which you don't have. And
Yes, yes.
by the time that they are telling you about their skills, you don't understand them because you don't
Yes,
have
yes.
them. See? That's why we can realize the wisdom in Buddhism, which is called interdependence, right?
Yeah, interdependence, exactly.
We need to depend on each other because
Mm,
we are not perfect. If we
yeah,
work together, definitely it's perfect.
yes. And
Even if it is not perfect, almost perfect.
yes.
Anything
And
that
at
you
the
may
same, yeah, and at the same time, and
Mhm.
according to the Buddhist teachings, and it says we need to, yeah, we need to, in a positive attitude to accept the other person's merit. Yeah, maybe they have some merits, have some skills we cannot have. So we need to be more patient and to exchange our different attitudes, our different
Mhm.
experiences as well.
Yes. We have to keep in mind because we have individual differences.
Yes,
We all of us are blessed with a certain skills, but
yes,
definitely, yeah, there are things, no matter how smart or how intelligent you are, there are things that we cannot do that other people can do. We are designed this
yes,
way. Come to think of it, we are designed this way so that we will depend on each other, so that we will help each other, and together we will make it better.
yes, yes.
Do you agree?
Perfect. Yeah, totally. Yeah, thank you
Yes,
so much.
right? That's why we keep on thinking, there are very, very smart people. There are intelligent people, but definitely there is also something wrong with them. They are not
Yeah,
perfect.
defects. Yeah,
Yes,
defects.
yes,
Yes,
exactly. Defects. Yes, because we are not perfect. Why? Because we are designed this way so that we will help each other. Because we need to realize that each and every one of us are connected.
yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness. All of these things that I'm telling you, I learned this from my studying Buddhism. And I am so glad I learned this. Although in our
Yeah.
faith, yes, I told you that I am Catholic. We are also studying this. But when I study Buddhism, I was able to remember also the teaching in our faith, in the Christian faith. So there are, it's like they are saying the same thing. So if
Yes,
they are
yes, yes.
saying, yes, if they are saying or telling the same thing, for as long as it is good and for the good of all being, perfect. No problem about that.
Yes, and you can find some coincidence between between these two teachings. Yeah, I also have the same feeling and same experiences as well.
Yes, it's so
I
good.
also read some pages of the Bible. Yeah, when I was in in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Yes, please go ahead, yeah, Rose.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are there any questions from our friends there?
Yeah, I will check it out for you. And we're on the road of a continuous improvement.
Mhm.
Eileen said, yeah, we are on the road of a continuous improvement.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, and we have to be grateful because we have we have the chance or we had a chance to improve ourselves, to cultivate ourselves. I think it is just right to give back, to give back,
Yes.
to pay
Yeah,
back.
yes. Yeah, to pay back.
Yes. So that the blessing will come back. I mean,
Yeah.
I am not saying that we need to be kind or compassion so that we are expecting kindness and compassion from others. No. Our orientation here is that from the Buddhist perspective is that when we give, we are not expecting something in return. The return will come naturally,
Yes,
right?
exactly. And
Yeah.
yes, if you have the yeah intention to yeah to have the return, and maybe yeah the intention is not pure, and maybe some pain will come on you.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. When
Mm.
you say the intention is pure. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why when we give, we're not supposed to wait for something in return because the return will come back naturally.
Yes. And
So beautiful,
sometimes
right?
yes, it's sometimes if we have the intention to yeah have the return, but the return not come according to our yeah imagination, maybe in the time maybe late, and sometimes yeah we will
Mm.
feel disappointed and something like
Yes.
that, and we are suffering.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. And then after patience, we have skillful, constructive interaction. Interaction, when we say interaction, this is the way we deal or we interact, we connect with others. It's also a skill because not all people have the skill or how to maintain harmonious relation. So if we explore or if we expose ourselves into other people, regardless of the differences, definitely you will improve. And then the last one is high mindfulness skills. I'm very sure you are all familiar with mindfulness skills, like mindfulness meditation, focus on what we're doing, contemplate or mindfulness is very helpful in everyday life. Just
Yeah.
imagine you are when you are mindful of what you're doing, it will be processed properly in the mind. So it will go straight to the long-term memory because in psychology, in the brain, we have two kinds of memory, the short-term memory and the long-term memory. Now, if we are mindful, focus on what we're doing at the moment, especially if it is something related to something that we need to learn, then if we are mindful, then it will go straight to the long-term memory. Now, if that information is in the long-term memory, it will stay there forever. The only reason
Yeah.
why sometimes we cannot remember the things or the things that we learned in previously, it's because sometimes we need to give time to the neurons to locate the information. You get that?
Mm, yes.
Yes, right? Especially when we are aging. When we are aging, we forget some of the things that we learn. So
Yes.
we just have to give more time to our neurons in the brain to be able to locate that information. Okay. Next,
Yes.
please.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Check it. Sorry, and need to check it. There it is. Thank you.
Okay. So this one, these are very specific few Buddhist views on happiness. This is from the study of wellness. Achieving a state of well-being that is independent of the existence of pleasurable stimuli, whether internal or external, is the aim of Buddhist practice. So what is this study is trying to tell is that the well-being of the person, whether it is from internal or external, is the focus or the aim or the goal of the Buddhist practice. Because
Yes.
as we said, if it is internal, it is deeper. In other words, it is not just simple happiness, it is a deeper happiness. Another one is from Seisberg, 2002, says that what we do with our attention determines the difference between happiness and misery. It's like when we focus our attention on the negative side of the problem, then definitely we will feel the sadness, the tragedy, the suffering. But if our attention is focused on the happiness, on the learning, on the good intention, then definitely we will overcome the suffering or the misery.
Yes.
Okay. Next, please. Thank you. Okay, another one. This is the chapter about happiness. To live happily, we we should live without grudges, without anger, without hatred. To live happily, we should live without illness, without sickness. Remember the three poison from the Buddhist perspective of sickness or diseases. The reason why people get sick because of the three poison. You remember that?
Tree poison.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
Sorry, could
So
you
to live
explain it
happily,
for us?
the three poison that is mentioned, one of this is anger,
Ah,
greedy, something like that.
oh,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
so it has its special name, its term, right? It is a term, just like tree poison. Okay, learned. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get that. Anyway, yeah, I also learned that from our subject, health as a Buddhist practice, where in
Mm-hmm.
one specific topic, we learned that the reason why people get sick because of those negative attitude, and one of this is greedy. If you
Yes,
are a
yeah.
greedy person, you will get sick. If you are always angry, you will get sick. In other words, one of the reason why people are suffering from diseases or illnesses, it's because of those feelings or emotion. Anyway,
Exactly.
well,
Yes. And
yeah,
I would
if
like
you
you to talk about, yeah, I would like, yeah, we can accept your, such as your metaphor, your yeah, analogy, yeah, just like the tree poison, we can accept it. It's very interesting. Thank you.
Okay. So I will going to give that as a one lecture if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I will go
why
back to
not?
my yes, yeah, so that we will be reminded of those. Yeah, that those are very helpful. That topic is very helpful. Okay,
Yes, please. Yeah, okay.
I will going to discuss on that in maybe next meeting or the following meeting. Yeah, I would love
Okay.
to discuss that because I am also learning from you, from your sharing. That's why, as much as possible, I want you to participate. But I understand English communication for some of you is also difficult. So
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that when I give lecture like this, I hope that I am helping a little
Yes, sure.
to
And we
to
really
improve
enjoy.
also your English communication.
Yes, yes, you are. You are helpful to
Thank
us,
you.
and especially whatever
Okay.
the psychology studies, but also the Buddhism, because you have profound knowledge, and especially you would like to contribute to giving out your time, your patience, kindness,
Mm,
and compassion to us to accompany us to practice English is very important. Thank you so much.
yeah. And also, this is also a great pleasure to be with you. You know,
Mm,
it's so good that we have friends from different places. Just imagine. I am in the
mm,
Philippines, some of you are in Sydney, some of you are in China, but we come together as friends or as brothers
yeah.
and sisters. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Welcome you to come us to come to us one day and to meet Benny and the commenter and yes.
Yes. I am looking forward on that. That's why one time I told Venerable Ellie, okay, I will go to Darwin. I want to participate. I want to join in the farming because I love gardening. I love gardening. I love farming. Okay.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah. All the best.
I
All the
can,
best to
I
you.
can visit you someday. All right. So let's continue because the time is already almost.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So to live happily, live without expectation or looking for something. Yes, this is very important. We should not expect so that we'll be happy. When we give something, as we said, we're not supposed to expect something in return. If we love a person, don't expect that the kind of love, the degree of love that you are giving them is the same degree that you gave them. No, people love other people in a different way, right? In different ways. Anyway, the true
Yes,
happiness
I
lies. Yes,
Yes,
go
I
ahead.
totally agree. I totally agree with you. And the definition of love is different. But I still remember, the love, the true love. I think, there is a definition from Bible. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
you.
yes, yes.
Yes, I love. Yeah, I love that kind of love. Yeah, the definition
Mm.
is so high level. Yeah.
Especially unconditional love.
Yes, yes, you are
Yes,
right. Thank
unconditional love.
you.
Unconditional love, I think this is just my personal understanding. Unconditional love, no need to use wisdom. It's unconditional. It's like the love of a parents to its children.
Yes.
Yes.
And it
Um,
starts with love is patient. Love is
yes,
patience. Love is no jealous. No
yes,
jealous.
yes,
Such
yes,
as this. I forgot, sorry.
yes. And as you said, people have different ways on how to express their love.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
their expression, maybe your perception, it's not that it's not it's not yet love, but for them it's already love.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Like for instance, without communication, maybe for others is a good way to show love, but for
Yeah.
other, they want continuous communication because that's the way they show their love.
Exactly. Totally agree. Yes.
Yes.
100% agree with you. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why the true happiness lies in no possession, emptiness. Life
Mm,
will be joyous like the gods of streamlight. Okay,
mm,
so happiness lies in no possession. Okay, yes,
yeah. Thank you.
emptiness. If we understand if we were able to discover the true meaning of emptiness, then we'll be able to experience the true happiness. Okay,
Yeah,
next,
thank you
please.
so much. Okay.
Okay, so another chapter about happiness is the victory created hatred, the defeated will suffer, but once at w- but the one at peace lives with harmony. Now, a good example of this is a war, and we know that there is an ongoing war in some countries in this world. In terms of war, there is no winner at all, because both
No.
suffer, both
Yes.
will suffer. No happiness other than peace. If we are at peace, we can sleep at night peacefully. Okay. Hunger brings sickness, condition brings suffering. Understanding this is the realization of nirvana. So, hunger brings sickness. Of course, when we say hunger, it is not just hunger of food, it could be
Mhm.
hunger of wisdom, it could be
Yeah.
hunger of information. Because
Yes.
hunger of food is just the physical,
Yeah,
right?
very
It's
basic.
just,
Yeah,
yes,
physical one.
basic, basic. If you still remember the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the first level is the
Basic
satisfaction of
level.
the basic needs. And the
Mhm.
higher one, the last one is the self-actualization.
Oh,
Now, even if people reach old age, they are not reaching the self-actualization because they are hunger of wisdom.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Next, please. Okay. So, as a whole, health is wholeness, is the true gain. Contentment is the true wealth. Confidence, the supreme kin or the family. And nirvana is the supreme good. Attaining nirvana is the supreme good. Enjoying the value of solitude, peace, fearless, faultless, is enjoying the joyful nature of Dharma. It's so
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yes.
Solitude, peace, fearless, faultless. Oh, it's almost perfect. To be
Yes. I
with
love the
novel
words. Yeah.
To be with the novel is good. Living with them is pleasant experience. Without foolish people around us, always a pleasure. That's why it is our responsibility to cultivate ourselves. It's okay if you don't have much money, but if you have more information or more knowledge, you can help people. The help that cannot be substitute for any material things in this world.
Yes.
You know, part of our culture here in the Philippines is that our parents are keep on telling us that children, while you are studying, you study hard because we cannot give you anything, money or any wealth except your education. That is the good thing that I value about the Filipinos.
Yes.
The
Yes.
parents are working hard. Some parents, of course, not all, because there are also
Some rich
irresponsible.
people. Yeah.
Yes, not all
Irresponsible.
people
Oh,
are
yeah.
knowledgeable. Okay, next, please.
Yes.
How many
All right.
minutes more? Oh, 6 minutes. Okay. So understanding, I think this is the last one. Understanding the impermanent nature of all feelings, good or bad, painful or blissful, is liberation from suffering. Now, how can we attain that, or how can we do that? We can try meditation. It's so good that you are all practicing Buddhism. When we talked about meditation, you know what I mean. Try meditation. so you can observe your own mind and body, to reflect on the pointless feelings. When the desires, when the desires stop, the mind become very relaxed. In other words, when we overcome all the desire, the suffering will end. The mind will be relaxed. The mind is clear, satisfied. All these feelings will just come and go. So
Yes.
when you stop craving for a particular feelings, when we can accept whatever comes, just watch it come and go, then be happy.
Yeah, hopefully we can enter that kind of
Oh,
meditation,
yes.
even, yeah, establish ourselves on the impermanent nature.
Yes, perfect. I think that's the end. So we still have another
7 minutes?
do we still have another slides? Can you please forward?
Okay. Oh.
Oh, yes. Okay. So maybe the remaining minutes could be for some question. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I don't understand the Chinese characters. There are some feedback here in the
let's check
chat.
it out.
I
Yeah, I
don't.
will translate it for you. Um, and it is said, yeah, and yeah, it's really hard to because this is the Asian Chinese, but it means yeah, whatever we are, yeah, wherever we are, we just share, yeah, under the same sun and under the same moon. Okay. And we're happy together to yeah, to share the Dharma and show
Mhm.
the real happiness from the Dharma.
Yes, beautiful. That's perfect. Yes. Okay. So this one is English. Well, I think this is the one. While mountains and rivers separate us, we enjoy the same moonlight under the same sky. Wow, so beautiful. Yes. That's why
Mhm.
there are so many simple things that we should be grateful for. Like the
Mhm.
sun, because the sun is so generous. We experience the same sun wherever we are. Just the same moonlight as what is this? Column says that we are in the same moonlight under the same sky. Yes, perfect,
Yeah, yes.
right? Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Even the air,
Even the
whatever it
air.
is.
Mm.
Yes,
And
the air.
even we share the same nature. So that's why, and so in the Buddha teachings, it also says, yeah, don't to be show your uh,
Mm,
proudness because we share the same nature, the impermanent and the permanent nature. We have the true nature, the same one.
yes. So always remember, happiness is beautiful, but we should always remember that everything, whether happiness or sadness, these are all impermanent. They
Yes,
will not
impermanent.
last long. We just have to accept whatever is the feeling. Now, in terms of happiness, we have to be grateful if we know how to be happy in spite of the challenges in our situation.
Yeah.
The most
So
important is really the perception, the way we perceive happiness.
yeah, thank you.
Yes, that's why it's very important to see or to learn the true happiness.
Yeah, the true happiness. And
Yes,
just now you mentioned, yeah, the true happiness
yes,
is this one?
yes, 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 this one. Because this we give them. We give them.
Yes,
And because the
giving.
true happiness is not from getting. is not from getting all the things in this world. It is by giving.
Yeah.
Giving. That's the true happiness.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. I love
Thank you so
this.
much for your time. I hope that I share something for all of you. Thank you.
Exactly. We're really happy, yeah, under your instruction and especially some knowledge you showed us, you shared with us, about the different terms, the true happiness and also the official, the the official happiness. And this one, he
Mm.
hedonic, right? Hedonic or
Hedonic.
hedonic?
Hedonic.
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 Okay.
Hedonic.
Okay. A tonic. Thank you so much, Rose.
Thank you so much.
And cannot wait, your lecture next time. Okay. See
Okay.
you next time.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Good night.
Enjoy the night. See you next
You
week.
too. See
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.